Hi everybody, and welcome to your June reading by sign. We're going to pick at random to see who we're reading for. Okay, we have Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarius. All right, so there is a full moon in your sign in tropical astrology this month on June 2nd. It'll be in sidereal Scorpio. And then we have the new moon happening on the 16th of June in tropical Gemini. Okay. And then, of course, we have the summer solstice happening June 21st. All right, get that adjusted. There we go. So underneath your deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles to start things off. Our first card is the Magician. Okay, two Virgo cards right away, Mercury and Venus. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, something very personal and close to you manifesting. The King of Pentacles. The Lovers. Wow. And the Four Coins. All right. Hold on loosely, Sagittarius. So the harder you cling to things, the faster they will flee from your presence and your possession. So whatever it is that you do bring in, remember that it's not yours exclusively. It belongs to the energy of the world. That's where it came from. That's where it will return. So there is something for you coming in, very much for you to enjoy. Love and wealth, it would seem. We started out with this Nine of Coins. It's typically known as the Single and Fabulous card, but it can be lonely sometimes. Her only companion is a squirrel. But yeah, when you have a lot of power and wealth, you could be intimidating to others, or you also want to protect your energy. You don't want to just let anybody come into your energy field and sap that energy you worked so hard to build up in order to attract this wealth. Because, I mean, your success is a reflection of the company that you keep. So, of course, be very protective of that energy once it's attained, because you don't want it to be infiltrated, essentially. But yeah, we are still in sidereal Taurus as I'm filming this, and we have an abundance of earth energy showing up here in the Pentacle cards. But also we have the Lovers, which is Gemini, ruled by Mercury, and the Magician, also ruled by Mercury. So you could have strong placements in Gemini or Virgo, but it's really showing up here in the physical world for you. Let's find out what your astrology cards can add to this reading. Things are stable. Things are secure. Is there a daily discipline that you've been working on? A daily routine, whether it's meditation, exercise, a combination of that. There's something that's been routine and disciplined. And underneath the deck, yeah, we have Saturn. Feel restricted, experience, struggle, learn, hard work, and patience. Well, I'd say you have been. You've been focused and disciplined for the last 3 to 6 months, I think. Maybe since your birthday, you made a promise or a contract with yourself, higher self, to get things done by any means necessary. And you've been grinding really hard for like 6 months now. So congratulations. Things are working out for you. If they haven't already, they're coming in the month of June. We have house 9. This is your house, spiritual growth. Yeah. You learned the lessons of Saturn. You've graduated, not just from, the school or institutions of our physical world, but the school of life. There's a lesson that you've achieved, that your soul came here to learn. You may have broken generational curses or patterns, and it may have been surrounding wealth or a lack mindset. And next we have the Square, challenging situation, a mountain to climb. Yeah, I'd say this is overcoming the challenge with the success of the Ace of Coins and the King of Coins in the background and the Lovers. So, I mean, squares force change, so they're actually very useful to us. I know there's a pretty powerful square coming up on the full moon on June 2nd. I can't remember what it is exactly, so I don't want to misquote myself. But perhaps with that full moon, you'll start seeing this manifestation coming into you rather quickly, or between the full moon and the new moon happening on the 16th. All right, and then we have, of course, the summer solstice on the 21st, the longest day of the year in the northern hemisphere. All that light, all that energy at your disposal, or everything that could be coming to light. Yeah, so transformation, karma, facing fears and legacies. So this full moon, like I said, is in Scorpio in sidereal astrology, and the 8th house is Scorpio. It's the change, it's the transformation. It's really, again, the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, the spreading of your wings now. You're able to fly. I mean, your metamorphosis is complete, for lack of a better word. So let's see what animal totem we get for you. The unveiling might be happening here around the full moon. Okay. The swan. Yeah, the ugly duckling transforms into the beautiful swan. All right, let's take a look at that. The title of this card is Grace. Swan, the power of woman, entering sacred space, touching future yet to come, bringing eternal grace. Little Swan flew through the dream time looking for the future. She rested for a moment in the coolness of the pond, looking for a way to find the entry point to the future. This was a moment of confusion for Swan, as she knew she had happened into the dream time by accident. This was her first time flight alone, and she was a bit concerned by the dream time landscape. As Swan looked high above Sacred Mountain, she saw the biggest swirling black hole she had ever seen. Dragonfly came flying by, and Swan stopped him and asked about the black hole. Dragonfly said, Swan, that is the doorway to the other planes of imagination. I have been guardian of the illusion for many, many moons. If you want to enter here, you would have to ask permission and earn the right. Swan was not so sure she wanted to enter the black hole. She asked Dragonfly what was necessary for her to earn entry. Dragonfly replied, You must be willing to accept whatever the future holds as it is presented, without trying to change Great Spirit's plan. Swan looked at her ugly little duckling body and then answered, I will be happy to abide by Great Spirit's plan. I won't fight the currents of the black hole. I will surrender to the flow of the spiral and trust what I am shown. Dragonfly was very happy with Swan's answer and began to spin the magic to break the pond's illusion. We started this reading with the magician, right? They're the masters of illusion. You can cast the illusion yourself, or you can cast that others see you as an illusion. So it's really, your reality is however you portray yourself. Suddenly, Swan was engulfed by a whirlpool in the center of the pond. Swan reappeared many days later, but now she was graceful and white and long-necked. Dragonfly was stunned. Swan, what happened to you? He exclaimed. Swan smiled and said, Dragonfly, I learned to surrender my body to the power of Great Spirit and was taken to where the future lives. I saw many wonders high on Sacred Mountain, and because of my faith and my acceptance, I have been changed. I have learned to accept the state of grace. Dragonfly was very happy for Swan. So yeah, she said she has been changed here, the death card, the transformation of Scorpio, that full moon on the June 2nd. Okay, Swan told Dragonfly many of the wonders beyond the illusion. Through her healing and her acceptance of the state of grace, she was given the right to enter the dream time. So it is that we learn to surrender to the grace of the rhythm of the universe and slip from our physical bodies into the dream time. Swan medicine teaches us to be at one with all planes of consciousness and to trust in Great Spirit's protection. If you pulled Swan, it ushers in a time of altered states of awareness and of development of your intuitive abilities. Well, the 9th house is there, and that's your ruler. Higher learning, philosophy, spiritual growth, Swan, and long-distance travel. I guess it is. Traveling to other planes of existence could be considered long-distance travel. Swan medicine people have the ability to see the future, to surrender to the power of Great Spirit, and to accept the healing and transformation of their lives. The Swan card is telling you to accept your ability to know what lies ahead. If you are resisting your self-transformation, relax. It will be easier if you go with the flow. Stop denying that you know who is calling when the phone rings. Pay attention to your hunches and your gut knowledge, and honor your female intuitive side. All right, so with the spiritual growth comes obviously meaning a growth of faith, an expansion of faith. Your ruling planet is Jupiter, planet of expansion. That's what it is too. Jupiter's conjunct the North Node for this full moon, and Mercury, which showed up twice here, is conjunct Uranus, the planet of radical change, the unexpected, and also freedom. So freedom from that ugly duckling body, not literally, or it could be if you underwent some physical change over the last few months. But wow, so yeah, Jupiter is expanding your direction, your future. It's opening up that doorway, literally, like the spiral that the swan entered in out of faith, knowing that she would come out on the other side and just accept whatever will be, whatever comes her way. And in doing so, that's how you receive these blessings of the Ace of Coins and the King of Coins. All right, let's get your moon, Queen of the Moon Oracle. All right, moon card for Sagittarius. Again, or this could be your full moon too in tropical zodiac. So you're very in sync with the energies here this month. I expect beautiful things for you, Sagittarius. Okay, what did we get here? Trust. Talking about faith, right? And the ugly duckling. Unbelievable. So, the duck and the swan. You could be seeing those birds throughout the month, but the change, the transformation, the breaking out of the shell I mentioned earlier about truly coming out of the cocoon, the butterfly has taken shape. You really are ready to spread your wings and fly this month. And underneath the deck is change, the thunder moon. And that actually is during the summertime full moon. I don't know which one, maybe July. But yeah, Jupiter's symbol is the lightning bolt, and here it is showing up at a full moon of change. It's here, and there's more birds, even though they're seagulls, but also a white bird like the swan. Fantastic. Well done, Sag. Okay. Okay, let's get your alchemy card here. I love these cards, but I don't love the shape. I get the symbology, but let's see. What can we get for Sagittarius, please? Who's fully in their magician power this month. You're attracting all kinds of people, all kinds of blessings. We have Pneuma, the breath. So that's the element of air again. So abracadabra, I speak as I create. It's your breath, your voice, your throat chakra, which creates the vibration to attract these things into your life. So, and the breath, of course, being the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. All right, the title of this card is Inspiration, Presence, and Life Force. There is no more direct way to practice alchemy than to study Pneuma. We have all have access to the mystical phenomenon known as the breath. It occurs at every moment, gracing us with the gift of existence upon the physical plane. If alchemy, as is suggested in this book, is the merging of physical and mystical, then this card serves as our ever-reliant bridge. It is the magical within us, the expanding and generating life force that animates our life. This card may appear simple, but it is not. No matter how advanced you are in studying the breath, if you heed the message of this card, you will find it has more to teach. Bow to it at this very moment, and you will discover the work revitalizes itself. New space opens. Pneuma is your lifelong alchemical ally, stating its love with every inhale and exhale. Okay, so the notes below say, go deeper, take one deep, full breath, and to ponder the first breath. And I was actually getting the image of, when a baby's born, like this is the beginning of your new life. At birth, we take our first breath upon exiting the womb, exiting the egg. We are being reborn this month, Sag. When the Pneuma card appears, it is a call to make room to expand and soften the approach to the work. The other cards present in the reading may benefit from more spaciousness too. Well, that expansion, the spiritual growth, your planet Jupiter, conjunct the North Node. Again, I get a real clear sense of clearing the road, Like people will literally move aside for you in a way, either spiritually or physically. You might find people step aside when they see you coming because they can sense your energy, your life force, and they'll naturally move out of the way for you. They'll digress to you. It is no coincidence that nearly every spiritual and mystical lineage bows to the breath via observation of it, meditation, breath techniques, pranayama, or chanting or song. So yeah, your prayers, your chanting, your mantras, your singing even are all very powerful in maintaining this high vibration that you have worked so hard for this month, Sagittarius. So keep that up, keep that practice up. And let's see what your Rose Oracle has. A Rose Oracle underneath. Okay, well that just stopped. The Holy Grail, stop the endless searching, inner quest. Yep. I get the sense that you're at the end of this inner quest. You know, you've reached the point of the Holy Grail, or it makes me think of the chalice of the magician. And I mentioned being a newborn baby taking its first breath. And what is the chalice other than the womb? So this manifestation is being birthed. And underneath we have open, say yes to life, expand through the extremes, trust life. So we have more expansion. Okay. So if you get an invitation, it will most likely benefit you to say yes. Let's see. How about your archetype card here? For Sag. June, Sagittarius. Creator, 22. Yeah, the Master Builder number. You're the artist holding the pen there. The world is your blank canvas. It's almost like the magician holding a wand. You know, they say movie magic or Hollywood or animation magic. It's like the creation of a scene. You're really painting the scenery of your life this month. Or that's what you've been working on. And like every breath is a brush stroke that you've been adding to your canvas here. Something flip over. I feel like it did. No, maybe not. Okay. Let's see. Sigil card for Sag. Okay. Underneath the deck we have wishes come true, rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Yes, the manifestation is strong with you this month. No doubt. Protection. Strong protective magic for the family and the home. Well, that actually goes nicely with this Four of Coins. I mentioned protecting your energy that you've worked really hard to maintain, but again, not holding on too tightly to material possessions. But this is, again, a strong boundary, border protection. So you and your family are protected. Your manifestation is protected. Perhaps you called on the four archangels to protect you. But the fourth house is also the house of home and family. And there's a police siren. What do they do but protect and serve, right? Okay, and the next card we have is Insight. Opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. I would say your third eye is wide open. That's probably what else you've been working on with your meditations. And the sun. The golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. Like I said, you're going to turn heads this month. People are going to notice you. They'll notice your aura, your energy. Just radiating and glowing. Okay. What else can we get for you this month? I think I just want to get some angel cards and we'll call it a day. All right. Well, this one was sticking up in the back of my chest. So, and I just saw it immediately. But light. We have the sun here too. You bringing your light to the world, spreading your light and your joy of your creation and sharing that with everybody. And if it's not you that's being reborn, again, maybe you're releasing an album, you're releasing a collection of art, something that you're sharing. Let's see, we have inspiration, and there's a canvas right there. So whatever your creation is, how she's holding the paintbrush here, just like in the Creator card. Again, it doesn't have to be a physical painting, but that's your magic wand. Whatever it is that you've been working on, You were inspired. Okay, healing. Yeah, I think you do inspire people, and you have the ability to heal people with your magic, by displaying your magic, by showing people how you were able to work on yourself and make changes. Compassion. Yeah. You have a great deal of compassion for others, and seeing others with the third eye there, as yourself, as you once were before the change. And then we have purification. Yeah, so that has a lot to do with your protection as well, but also if you've been working on the purification of your mind, body, and spirit, that's encouragement to keep that going. And then gratitude. Yeah, absolutely. That's the best way to invite more blessings into your life, is to show gratitude for what it is you already have, and allow that. And we have the sun rising, a lot of light showing up. Sunrise 2-3 times. Okay, fantastic. Well, enjoy this beautiful month, Sagittarius. This June reading is the first of the 12 signs that I pulled out, so I guess this message was just anxious to get to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, please let me know in the comments below, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye.